Alright, mateys, you got a new puzzle from Adventure.
Find your way through the maze to find the treasure.
This is a new clue box. Davy Jones's Locker.
The old clue box. Wow, 77. Episode 77. Okay.
Episode 77.
Next episode, we got the Cast Key 2.
We are doing episode 78. We will be drawing for Cast Key 2. Go to episode 74, enter to win. I know Tony doesn't want this, but we are going to redraw for Cast Rotor. This was Sylviane Coisenot. She has not claimed her prize. So there's going to be 2 prizes drawn on episode 78. So you can win a Cast Rotor or a Cast Key 2
We might
on
send
this
you
episode.
both.
Might send you both.
Might
You
send you
never
both.
know. So there you go. Enter on episode 74 of Puzzle Time. Okay, so
Cool.
Tony,
Oh man, I've been so pumped about this
Yeah.
one. We've been waiting.
let's just start with the good one.
Yeah,
Okay,
should we just
yeah,
show
show
this
that. Show that.
All right, you remember this, right?
Yeah. What is it called again? Clue
The-
box.
Clue box. The cat's the something cat. Somebody's cat.
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's
Yeah.
cat. Is that the name?
That's this one. Yeah. So really good wooden puzzle from ID Venture or Adventure.
We did this one like 10, 20 episodes ago.
Yeah, we showed this. It's been insanely
Very
popular
cool.
on puzzlemaster.ca.
I bought one of these. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. So that's that. This is the next next offering from
And they did it even better
ID
this
Venture.
time.
Yeah, I'd say so, man.
They went with pirates.
Pirates. Yeah. Cool boxes, man. This is like Davy Jones's Locker, I think, right?
So cool.
So these are escape rooms in a box. I guess we should start with that, right? The idea is that this is an escape room, but it's a little box that you can do an escape room. So instead of like having a big giant
I think
room,
it's 1 hour.
Cool.
Or sorry, they have a time.
60
1
to
hour,
60 to 90 minutes is what they say on these. Okay, so there's a paper in there. What does it say? There's a whole story, right?
He's responsible for the first recovery of his sunken ship.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind this.
His Majesty's
That's cool.
King George the First of England. Cool.
Okay,
All right.
so this box is 1,200 hours of design, is what it says.
Wow.
1,200, yeah, design work. It is 72 parts in here, and it's made out of birch wood.
Birch.
Birch, yeah, laser cut birch wood.
A little survival
smells
tip
good.
for you. You can light birch wood on fire when it's wet.
Really
Yes. Yes.
interesting. Didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this one. That has a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure where to begin. I was looking at these little dots here first.
Yeah,
Right, you got the dials, and then you got to figure out like where the X goes.
yeah. Oh, there's an X there. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
different symbols, and they line up in these holes when you move stuff.
Yeah, so I think you gotta like create the map or something.
I love the consistency of the theme on these. Hey, like this, it has. So you have these like little nautical wheels here. You have like the northeast, southwest. What's it called? What's that called? The little.
Like compass. It's called a compass.
I don't know if that's what. There's something. I thought there was another name for that thing, but yeah, it's a compass thing. I think the whole thing. This looks like the part of a ship, right?
Have
Like
you
this
flipped it
actually.
over?
Yeah, I did. I looked at that too. There's like
Wow,
fish underneath.
okay.
Very theme. Like man, the theme is just consistent throughout. I think this looks like little portholes right
Dude.
along the side here.
This is one of those 9 you know, they'll like slide this, right? So you'll end up having to create a little map here. Right, with the line.
And so you think those will line up maybe with stuff up here?
And then you'll get the fish symbol. Which one is
I
which?
don't know.
I don't know.
Look at this too. There's actually a keyhole. It's not like that too. So now, like this has the theme is great on these. The whole pirate thing, the nautical thing, like it's just throughout, and I really enjoy. I enjoy that. They've even got look at this. Look at this. They've even got someone doing flags here. I don't know. Like, you know, there's flags for like ships and stuff. I don't know what all that means. But there is like someone holding flags here, kind of with their...
Oh, yeah. I wonder what
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm sure each of those means something. I wonder if these on the side here, you can see there's these little things here. I wonder if these don't pull out. Or, oh, look at that. Look at, no, they push over. Look at this. Like, you go here.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Like pushes. Oh, weird. Oh, there. Huh. It depends which way you do it as to if they come out, which way you lean it. So those can move. So that's kind of neat. What else do you notice on here?
Dude, I don't know. This is
There's tons of stuff. Like, this is actually really, really involved, this one, I'd say. Look at that. They even have a...
They got constellations.
Oh, constellations. Look at that. Right in there. So it's like, yeah, like star patterns.
Yeah, I did notice
that's
this
really
thing
cool.
Slides back and forth.
I like the skull and crossbones on here too, with like the little pirate swords. Oh, that does slide. Oh, look at that. Everything moves on this puzzle, but it's not flimsy. That's one thing I'll say. Everything moves, and we've had other puzzles like that but sometimes it feels flimsy, right? Where like you're like, oh, like it feels like this feels solid, but everything does move, and yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. These are great. Honestly, man, I would highly recommend these to anybody. Cluebox, ID Venture, however you say their name. They make great puzzles. Well thought out. I mean, that's what you get when you're getting 1,200 hours of design. So,
yeah. And they come in at a great price point.
Yeah? What are they like priced at?
$60, right?
Huh. Okay. Wow. Yeah, these are good. It's
I don't know if this one's more expensive than the other one, but
yeah, I don't know.
The other one was like $60.
But check it out. I mean, go to puzzlemaster.ca. You can find pricing there. And that's Canadian. All their prices are Canadian. So you will, if you're American or some of the other places, I mean, I feel like our currency is fairly low here. So yeah, you get a discount. We have free shipping to North America on orders over $100 too. So
ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. That is Davy Jones's Locker. Level 10. Definitely not going to be solving that one today.
No.
But let's move on to the next one. This is Blinded 2 puzzle box.
Yeah, I've never actually seen this one.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's simple. It's a level 7. So I was thinking, like, we definitely won't be solving the Davy Joneses, but we could solve this one maybe. So
I liked the finish on the edges there.
Yeah, it's interesting actually, because you see these where they put a peg in and it's usually straight down, but there's like an angle on these, which is funny. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. That was one of the things I noticed first on here. That's a magnet, obviously. And then there's not a lot else. Me and Chuck actually shot this last week.
Oh, yeah?
And we were playing around with it. Yeah. So I couldn't find much else on it. We played around and moved the magnet around and like just couldn't get much going. But it's a level 7, like I said. It's from Deadwood Crafts, though. That's a D.
What's it called?
This one? Maze? Blind 2 puzzle box.
Blind 2 puzzle box.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's from Deadwood Crafts. We've never had Deadwood Crafts stuff in here before. It's not one of those smaller designers that we kind of found. But I mean, honestly, first glance, I'm impressed with the construction on this. The wood is nice. It's actually got really unique wood types on it. I had never heard of these before. But there's Sapelli and Iroko and Sapelli wood. The lid, like this is, I mean, what I assume is the lid here, at least. Is there anything I can kind of, there's something that kind of shakes in there.
It keeps it up, man.
No, look at that.
Like when you try to shake it, it always sticks to the...
Yeah, there you go. Like, so there is something going on there too, magnet-wise. So solid design, solid construction. I'd be interested to see what actually ends up being the solve on this. But, oh, it almost sounds like a spring of some kind,
yeah.
eh? Something springy. Oh, look at that. Mine is loose. I knocked it a bit and the ball came loose.
Dude, now my bottom moves.
Oh, really?
I dropped a pin out of it.
No way. Oh,
I got 2 pins out of it.
There's 2 holes. Let's see, show this on camera here. Yeah, there you go. And your ball is loose. So there's some sort of ball in there.
Interesting.
So that, you think that maybe that bottom piece, what? A pin fell out?
A pin fell out of it.
Oh, Where, you should put it back.
I should put it back in. Dude, I think you need that pin to do something.
You might. Try put it in the other hole.
What if I magnet?
Try put it in the other hole. Drop it in the other hole. Is there something there?
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta push. Maybe it's a button you gotta push.
Thinking that there might be something if I slide it back and forth.
Maybe. Huh. So there's, oh, there we go. I can get, oh, look at it. Mine's there too.
Ah, I lost my ball and I lost my pin.
Interesting. So it's out the bottom then probably that this is going to solve a bit more.
That's awesome. Okay. But once the ball is on that magnet again, you can't get that first pin out.
Huh, so there's the pin right there.
Yeah. So I wonder,
Interesting.
like, if you
This is sequential
stick it-
discovery, right? So like, I mean, you are going to get tools. So I don't know if I
Yeah.
mentioned that actually. This is a sequential discovery puzzle. So, I mean, that's probably one of your tools there. There we go. Should we just leave it there? Oh, do you hear that? Mine, like, it sounds like the ball got onto a magnet of some kind. Yeah, mine's, look at mine's not loose anymore.
Yeah.
So there's
Back
definitely
that same
it's
spot.
definitely a ball magnetized inside. That's interesting. I bet you were pretty close here, actually. I wonder if it sticks back onto that one if you need a magnet on there to stick it.
What?
It's interesting. I like this one. Okay,
Okay, there it is. Now I can't
got it
move
stuck?
again. Yeah.
there you go.
Now I can't move this again.
Oh, so the ball like releases.
Releases that first
That's
pin.
cool. I like that. I like
I
that.
wonder what's on the inside of this thing.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Has anybody solved this?
I think your dad has.
Oh.
Alan, yeah, the puzzle master. He has solved it.
Okay.
Okay, on to our next thing. No Grabarchuk puzzle this week.
Oh yeah. Nice.
But I did some research and went on to puzzlemuseum.com. And every so often, I just want to pull up some old school puzzles, puzzle ideas, and talk about them a bit, and encourage you to maybe go on some of these puzzle museum sites or different places like that. This is, like I said, puzzlemuseum.com. When checked out, Chinese concentric puzzle ball. It's a whole article on them. So what these are, they're an old school puzzle, Chinese obviously, and they're made out of ivory classically. Okay. And it's a big ball. And you've seen these before probably, where they make, so it's just a big chunk of ivory and they hollow it out. And there's a ball with a ball inside, with a ball inside, with a ball inside. So it's like this layered ball thing. And these ones are made out of ivory. They're really crazy designs. If you go on the site, there's actually some really cool stuff. The interesting thing is they talk a bit about, first off, how you shouldn't destroy the old ones, because ivory obviously comes from elephants and it's like a lot of black market stuff and a really terrible procedure on that. So he said, don't buy new stuff, but the old ones, if you can find old ones, buy them. They're great. They're cool puzzles, and it's not like it's killing more elephants or anything. But he also said there's like a synthetic, like a man-made ivory you can get. It's called Hong Kong ivory or something. And he talks about that, how a lot of the new ones are made out of that. So it's these really cool designs. They look like, it was neat. Just check it out. Chinese concentric puzzle balls on puzzlemuseum.com. So, yeah. Next, Online Buzz.
The Online Buzz.
Okay, so first off, I'll start with this actually. We talked about this one right here. Was it this one? No, it wasn't. This one right here. The Schrodinger's cat. Go check this one out on YouTube. Cypher House did a solve of this. So Cypher House, I'd never heard of them before. Smaller YouTube channel. Some of the big guys have solved it too, I believe. But check out Cypher House. He solves the clue box. It's a guy and a girl. Okay. So they solve it. So definitely check them out. That was interesting if you want to see a bit more on that and some of this ID Venture stuff or Adventure. Also, okay, Tony, this will interest you. This is not specifically puzzle related, but it's in like the wood kind of category. I went on a guy's YouTube channel called Nile Red.
Nice.
Nilered. And he made transparent wood.
How does he do that?
So what he does is he takes a thin piece of wood, probably some similar thickness to one of these plates on here. And he puts it in different like chemical solutions, strips out the color, strips out a whole bunch of different stuff. He has a part where he puts it into into a pressure, like a vacuum.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
vacuums out, and like there's all this crazy process. But he starts with a tiny piece of wood and makes it transparent, kind of. And so it's this whole process. It's a 45-minute video.
Figuring out how to do it, eh?
Yeah, it's a 45-minute video. He has all these crazy tools and stuff he's using, and eventually he makes. And it's not completely transparent,
Did he
but
know
he
how
makes.
to do it when he started?
He had it. He apparently he had seen a video somewhere else. So he
Okay.
wanted to do it himself. The video has tons of views. Chances are maybe you guys have seen it if you're watching our stuff. But I thought it was neat because he makes it, and it's not completely transparent. The idea is that this would be a replacement for glass. So it'd be
okay.
completely transparent. His wasn't, but he put it on a page and he could read stuff through it. Like he could read the words through it, no
Yeah,
problem.
just a little bit obscured, eh?
Yeah, it was a little opaque.
Yeah.
But really neat. I was thinking that it'd be cool to use that in like some sort of puzzle design.
Oh, shoot.
Like a clear, like you had a puzzle that was completely wood, but it was like clear. That'd be cool. It took him a ton of process time on this, and I'm sure it probably like financially wouldn't be viable. But to do a one-off and make a puzzle that had clear, opaque wood in it, would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be cool to do like an invisible maze on the inside of opaque wood.
Something, yeah. I don't know what you do. It'd be neat to use it though.
Cool to
So yeah,
see the mechanism on the inside of this thing.
I'd say go check it out. It was neat. Nile Red. Yeah. And then last, I went to a different site. I'd never heard of this site before. It was called treatstock.com. I think it's a 3D printing site
Okay.
where you can buy designs. I think you can also buy actual physically made stuff. And it looked like you could find designs and get someone to make them for you on there. It looked like you could hire guys to make stuff for you. I found a guy on there named Simeon Hovinga. Simon Hovinga.
Okay.
And he had a thing on there, and he had a whole bunch of different designs. I looked at one called the 3D model of nanocuboids. I don't know what it was said, but it was a 9 square pieces that fit into a frame, like a cube with a cutout on it. But there was 9, and he said there's rotation in the solve. So you had 9 cubes that fit into a
packing
cube.
puzzle.
It's a packing puzzle, but with rotation. I was like, that kind of gets me interested because it squares into a square. Usually, if you're like doing rotation, it's harder with a square piece into a square box. Kind of neat. Yeah, so I would check that out. I don't know, treatstock.com, and definitely check out Simon Hovinga. He had a bunch of different designs on there. So.
Dude, that right away makes me think. You remember that Pavel one that we did that has the twist in it?
Oh yeah, the dancing shoes.
Yeah.
That was
I
good.
bet you that's it.
Yeah, might be something like that. It wasn't flat though. This was a 3D like.
Yeah,
cube.
yeah, same idea.
But yeah, probably similar. Yeah, absolutely. But it was cool. I thought that was neat. So check out treatstock.com. But
Cool.
it's the end of Online Buzz. That's all we got today.
That's all we got today.
That is.
Nice.
Again, go to episode 74. Enter for your chance to win Cast Key 2 or Cast Rotor. Yeah, cool. That's it. Thanks guys for watching. It's the end of episode 78 of Puzzle Time.
Hit that like button,
77.
subscribe button,
Episode 77.
subscribe button.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, of course, puzzlemaster.ca.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. That's it.
Thanks guys for watching. See ya.